Hi, welcome back to this week's video where I'm just going to be chit-chatting with you guys on random topics or things that I think are interesting that you guys should hear. So let's get right into the video. So right now, recently, things aren't going so well with me, but I really don't want to get into that. But what I could say is I'm starting to get better. I'm finding ways to battle my negativity and turn it into positivity. I could say that I've shut most people out of my life, and the only friends I have are my dog and this guy I met working at Walmart. Those are the only two I have as a friend right now. I've also been dabbling into some things like vape for one, and vape is bad for you. It's like the worst. It's like 5 to 6 it has like 5 to 6% nicotine in it, which is way better than a regular cigarette, because I don't, well, correct me if I'm wrong, go down in the comments below and tell me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard from people is that cigarettes have 20% to like 40% more nicotine than this vape itself, so a regular cigarette. But let me know if I'm wrong, because I love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts. So comment down below what your thoughts are or opinions, or if I'm totally wrong on the vape thing, then go ahead. I've also had to get rid of people who are toxic in my life, so that's another thing. I also found out Monty the dog has arthritis. When we took him to the vet for, his annual checkup, found out that he has arthritis in his hips, his hip and thigh area on both sides, on his left and his right. So the doctor suggested that I take him on more frequent walks, and I give him these little dog treats that you would feed a Chihuahua or something, or you could feed a big dog depending on the severity of his arthritis. But that little dog treat, I heard, helps to strengthen muscle. So I haven't really bought that item yet or used it, because I feel like he doesn't need it, but I could be wrong. So whenever I'm outside in the backyard or I go out to the bike path, I obviously bring my dog with me to make sure he's okay. Also, tragic but sad, is 2 months ago, my cat Gus passed away from a coyote attack at 3 in the morning. He was just sitting on the love seat, because my family has a Ring security and Ring doorbell, so we can see like who comes to the door or who comes near the driveway. So Gus the cat was sitting on the love seat, and he heard something, ran, and then near my mom's bedroom window, which my mom's bedroom window is right here, she heard some squealing and she didn't know what it was, and woke up in the morning to our neighbor giving our cat in a shoebox and said, "Sorry for your loss." And she also told us that she tries to bring her cats in the house at night so that her cats won't get eaten or whatever, but her cats never listen, and every day she prays like that her cats won't get eaten or, scratched up. So that's another thing. And also, I am sorry that I don't look at the camera that much. I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus on one certain thing. If it's like a camera, and I have to focus on you guys, which I'm sorry, you guys are amazing. Even though I only have 5, 6 subscribers, I'm sorry. You guys are awesome, but my ADHD takes over me most of the time when I don't take medication, so I'm warning everybody now who watches my videos. You really can't, when I vape, you really can't see the smoke that comes out because it's so iridescent and light. So it would be hard to see that. I've also been my mom's been having me go to church. My mom's been having me go to church more and go to Young Women's Bible. Well, she wants me to go to Young Women's Bible study, and she's also having me do a one-on-one private class to help me because she thinks that will straighten my life out. That will straighten me out. It would also, she thinks that will straighten out my sexuality. So, she says when you're living in my house, I have to follow her rules. So I've been doing that, and it's actually sort of, kind of helped in a way, but also I'm still kind of, sad and depressed, but I don't show it to her because I want my mom to be happy and satisfied, and when she's happy, I'm happy. And so I feel like me doing what I want would hurt her more than it would hurt me. So hence why she knows I smoke these and other things, but she just doesn't want it to get out of hand or get crazy to the point where it can't be stopped, or I get kicked out of the house and there's nothing I can do. I'm 21 and I should have moved out of the house when I had the money and the time and the opportunity. I just couldn't take it because I was scared and nervous and anxious, and also my friend flaked on me last minute, so I couldn't go through with it unless she was by my side. But we stopped being friends like 2 or 3 years ago, so that one never worked out. On a more positive note, there's a guy that I've been talking to. I don't know if we're friends. I don't know if we're, wanting more. Well, I don't know if I want more, but I know he does. And I solemnly pushed him away. I don't know if it's solemnly or whatever, but I slowly just pushed him away. I made him my friend instead of telling him how I actually feel. And so that didn't work out well, and I know you guys are probably gonna be really upset, I should have told him how I felt in the first place, but I couldn't. So last night we were talking on the phone and he told me, fine, we'll just stay friends then. Have a nice life, and I hope everything goes well for you. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm still here for you. So obviously he does want that intimacy, not sexually, but just enough intimacy to let me know that, you know, there's still good people out in this world. Not everybody hates me or hates, you know, the world. And because of some issues I've dealt with in my past life, sort of scares me to go out and date during COVID or have any relation towards that. So I've been rejecting a ton of people in my life, whether it's friends or people who have crushes on me or people who have had a crush on me, or family like cousins. Sorry, I'll wait for the trash truck. Stupid trash truck. Why? I will try to edit this out. That way you don't have to hear too much of the trash and more of me. I'm sorry. Montage. Now you can see it. From further away, it looks more iridescent, but if I get close up, you can see it more because it's the way the eye perceives things on camera. Stupid. He's gonna be going all the way down till the corner of my street, so it's less now, so I can talk. And other things that have been going on in my life is my job. I used to work 5 days a week. Well, 4 to 5 days a week, more or less, depending on if they need me or if you know, someone calls out sick, then obviously I would go in and help. But because of what the world's going through and during this pandemic, they have cut hours at my job, and now everybody gets 4 to 2 days schedule at work. Doesn't matter where you're working or what you're doing. Like, I've heard from my friends and my family and myself and from my experience, that people are getting less hours. So at work, I used to work 3 to 4 days a week. Now I only get 2 days a week. So, which sucks because I pay rent to my mom and dad, and I can't really do that right now when I only work twice a week, let alone 1 day. So I've been going on job hunting sites, websites, and going out to certain businesses. Well, I haven't gone out to certain businesses yet, but I would like to go out to certain businesses that aren't shut down because of COVID, or that are open and willing to hire people. I will go in. But I've been looking on Indeed and other websites like that to look for a job, and I've gotten barely any calls back, barely any emails, and I just went coasting by. So I've been going on to a website / like app called Poshmark, and I've been selling clothing that I haven't worn in years, or clothing that I got for my birthday that I've just never worn, and selling them And same with shoes. I'm selling 2 pairs of shoes. One are creepers, which I bought, but I didn't know that you have to order a size larger than normal because I bought them from a Japanese company and I didn't know that their feet are different from American feet. So I'm usually a size 10 and that's what I ordered. And the other day when I was going out with my guy friend, I went to put them on and they didn't fit. So I have to get a size 10.5 or 11 for them to fit. So I'm selling those. They're never worn and the tags are still on them. So if you go onto Poshmark, just type in my name and it should be there and you can see what I offer and we'll go from there. I've also been getting stoned probably twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. And I think I should cut back on it, and even my mom says I should cut back on it too, because it would give me a more clear mind, make me more happy, less anxious, the list goes on. But on that note, thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, and have a great day.